what are some of the spiritual benefits that we can get from being a vegetarian? Spiritual benefit.
Oh, yes, I may tell you.
Okay, thank you.
I'm glad you asked in this manner, because that means you only concentrate or care about spiritual benefit. Most people would care about health, diet, or figure, when they talk about vegan diet. The spiritual aspect of vegan diet is very clear. Non-violence. Thou shalt not kill. Okay? When God said to us, thou shalt not kill, He did not say human beings. He said all beings. Didn't He say that He made all the animals to befriend us, to be helpers to us? And didn't He put all the animals in our care? He said, take care of them, rule over them. And when you rule over your subjects, do you kill your subjects and eat them? And become the only king? No one else is there. Yeah. So now you understand, when God says that, we must do it anyhow. No need to question Him. He says it very clearly, but who understands God? Except God. So now we have to become God in order to understand God. I invite you to be God-like again. Be yourself. Be no one else. To meditate on God doesn't mean you worship God. It means you be God. You realize that you and God are one. I and my Father are one. Didn't Jesus say so? And if He say He and His Father are one, we and His Father also are one, because we are also the children of God. And He said what He does, we can do even better. Why worship God when we don't know anything about God? Why such blind faith? We must know first what we worship. Just like you must know who is the girl you're going to marry before you marry her. Nowadays, it's modern. We don't marry by blind date anymore. So why should we worship God in our blind faith? Yeah, we have the right to demand God to appear, to make Himself known to us. So now, you see, it is very clear in the Bible that we should be vegan. And by all scientific reasons, we should be vegan. And by all health reasons, we should be vegan. And by all economic reasons, we should be vegan. And by all compassionate reasons, we should be vegan. And to say the words, slogan and spirit, we should be vegan. It is stated in some research that if the people in America would eat vegan once a week, we would save 60 million people every year. So, be a hero. Be vegan. By all reasons. Okay. Even if you don't follow me, you don't practice the same method, please be a vegan for your own sake and for the sake of the world. Okay, any other questions?
Please pass written questions to this side and we'll pick them up.
Yeah, please.
I'm curious about reoccurring patterns in personal development, like a pattern of jealousy or resentment that gets in your way, and how you just move through those and let go of them.
It's difficult. I'm working on it. So I will answer you next time, okay? Well, jealousy is normal. It's normal behavior. It's just that we should not let it rule over us and make us become miserable and make us become cruel and thinking of a way to slay our opponent. And then it's okay. Jealousy is a warning that we are not loving ourselves enough, or that we are loving the wrong person, or that our love is not yet under control. Okay? It's also a sign that our feeling is still very raw, and that we are still alive. So be happy. Okay? When you're dead, then you finish with jealousy. Not before. Well, when somebody nips you and you feel pain, you don't need to give an anesthetic injection into that part to stop the pain. Just know that it pains. Yeah? If you can, stop the cause of the pain, but not to deaden your body in order not to feel the pain anymore. That's bad. If you can't stop the pain, the cause of the pain, then accept it. And be happy that your body is still alive. It's still reflexive. Is that right? When a doctor wants to test your reflex, he will put a hammer to your knees, and if it jumps, it's good. Fancy if it doesn't jump. So now, the sea doesn't have waves by itself. The sea has waves by the rotation of the earth and by the wind pressure. Is that right? But when the sea resists that, it's not the sea any longer. Yeah? If it has no water in it, then it has no waves. Dead sea. Yeah. So when the sea has waves, it is the sea still. It has a good quality. It is the true quality of the sea. So when you have jealousy, it's good. Of course you don't enjoy jealousy, but at least you know that you are alive, that your feelings are very sharp, and you are very human. Understand? Just get it under control and don't let it use you to harm the opponent, instead of knowing that the other probably has the same jealousy as you. Try to support that person and try to make that person happy instead of yourself. Okay? If you can help it, stop the course.
As a strong believer of self-determination,
of what?
Of self-determination.
Yes.
Of natural consequences. I feel like I've reached an inner peace, but how do you, or what can you do to help someone to achieve that who you really care about? You want the natural process to take place, but what can you do to assist that process?
You already reached inner peace, you see. You want to help somebody else? Is that right?
Yeah.
I'm a little bit in heaven today, so please. Okay, fine. That's a very, very goodwill wish, yeah?
Without forcing yourself on
yourself. Well, just do it naturally. If somebody listens, you talk. If they don't, you stop. Provided they are around you. Like today, I'm invited, so I come. If you didn't invite me, I would not appear. And if you don't want to listen and you walk out, I would not come and drag you by the collar and say, sit down. You know, I just talk to those who like to listen. Okay? Do it that way. Do it like when you're hungry, you eat. Yeah? When you're tired, you sleep. As much as possible. Of course, sometimes the situation is not so black and white. But just surrender. God's will be done. Whoever God brings to you, that's correct. Yeah? If He didn't bring anybody, it means you're free of karma. Be happy. Be happy. Well, any answer I give to you, if not satisfactory, money refunded, okay? You can ask again. I mean, you can protest until you're satisfied.
Is it possible to be fully divine and fully human at the same time?
Yes. A fully divine person is a fully human being. A fully human being is fully divine. Now we are only half human beings. We do things with hesitation. We do things with ego. We do not believe that it's God who arranges all this for our enjoyment, for our experience. We separate sins and virtues. We make a big deal out of everything. Understand? And accordingly judge ourselves and other people. And accordingly suffer by our own limitations about what God should do. Understand? Actually, God is inside us and we'll limit Him. We like to enjoy and play everything, but we don't know. We just say, oh, you shouldn't do that. And say to ourselves, yeah, I shouldn't do that. I must not do this. Yeah. But why vegan? And you would ask me, yeah, I know. Vegan. Just because the God inside us wants it. You understand? It's against our principle of not wanting to be killed. We ourselves don't want to be killed. Or we ourselves don't want to be stolen of things. For example, now if we do that to another person, which means we go against ourselves, that makes us suffer. Everything you do against yourself makes you suffer. Now you cannot beat yourself and you shouldn't starve yourself, for example. Same thing, we should not kill, understand? Because that's against the principle of life. That makes us suffer, so we don't do it. It doesn't mean we limit ourselves in that way, you understand? That means we expand our lives to all kinds of lives. Our lives will not be limited in this body, but extended to the lives of the animals and all kinds of other beings. And that makes us grander, greater, happier, and limitless. Okay?
Is the idea of a dark force just something in our minds?
Yeah. We have free will, you see, to think white and dark. Satan is born out of the kingdom of God too. The kingdom of God is inside ourselves. When we make a revolution against the principle of life, the good principles, the true principles, we are in the dark force. We become an instrument of the dark force, of the negative power. But the negative power is okay too. It makes life exciting. And it makes life come into existence. Otherwise, we are sleeping in heaven. Yeah, nothing to do. But as soon as we are tired of the negative power and want to go home, we should. We cannot always play in the negative place. We must also go home sometime. Understand? So, my message is for those who are tired of playing. We don't want to play anymore. We want to rest, to go home. Yeah? That's all. And whoever doesn't listen to me means they still love the negative side of nature. Yeah, they like it. So let them.
Supreme Master CHINGHAI, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. To learn more about her compassionate life and teachings, please visit suprememastertv.com/master.
Hello, best friend. She just melts into his arms.
Really?
The loving stare into his eyes. I love the way he talks to her. It's so cute. I think they knew each other in another life. Best friends.
The most powerful daily prayer for any time and before meditation, which is the order from God and Supreme Master CHINGHAI shares with us by His blessed grace.